feel like if you're running to Trader Joe's, it's like you've got to take up a lot of space. And I know that the turns are more of a 90-degree thing than just leaning over and.
Yeah, not necessarily 90 degrees. You just want to, it's like driving a U-Haul. You want to like, you know, be aware of the tail end of it.
Yeah.
Can I ask you what drew you to this one versus our other trikes?
To me, I just like the fact that it had the gears, that it was 7-speed.
Okay. Because this one is 7 speeds too.
Right. But that it also had a non-electric option.
Got it. Okay.
And why did you ask that?
Because we have a lot of different trikes, so I'm just kind of curious, like, I want to hear what you're trying to get out of it, and then...
He's trying to give me a birthday present, and
Okay.
I'm trying to think, is this going to wind up like the stair climber and the rower and the, you know what I'm saying?
And let's put it this way. It's unopened in a box in our living room right now. So we're within our 30-day window.
Oh, this is in there?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
this
okay.
exact model.
Okay, gotcha.
So we came down to see if, before we open it, and then, you know,
whether this is the one or, yeah.
Okay,
Anyway.
so driving a trike is much different.
Yes.
I just say that to anyone because don't be deterred if it's, some people get on, it's very easy. Other people get on and it's a little more challenging to get the hang of it. Usually within 20 minutes, everybody's got the hang of it, but I don't want you to get on and be like deterred by it.
Right.
No, because I was the one who said to him, we were in Amsterdam and we saw a million bikes and people had trikes. And I was like, maybe that's what I can have as a trike.
Sure.
And my name's Chris.
Chris, Dustin.
Dustin, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Marita.
Marita, nice to meet you. So yeah, you can, this is, use this brake. This is your rear brake, just so you know. And then your gears shift by twisting this right here.
Uh-huh.
So you can do that as little or as much as you want. Let me put that into a lower gear for you so it'll be a little easier for you to pedal. Yeah.
Oh, it's beautiful and
Right.
Yeah.
You want to try it?
I'm going to do what I would do.
As you always do.
And I can adjust the seat or the handlebars.
While she's doing that, I need to get my hat out of the car.
And try to stay away from the slopey areas too. So I can see her like leaning.
Uh-huh. Right, because if you, I mean, not something you don't know, but like,
Well,
your
the
instinct on a bike is,
Exactly.
is to lean
Right,
in the
right.
curve.
And I was like, don't do that. It feels, you know, I'm wobbly, so it feels, you know, the experience feels so
Right. Is she in her highest gear right now?
she's in the easiest to pedal
Easiest
gear.
yeah.
Yeah. He's a mad biker. He'll go couple hundred miles a week. I'm like I said, I want to go to Trader Joe's or a park.
Do you want to try the electric?
I'm a little scared of the electric.
So let me show you a safe or easy way to use it without pedaling.
Mm-hmm.
So this is your, don't press this right now. Put it in 0. So When this is in zero, the motor will not be engaged at all. So at this point, you can play with it. So that's like a gas pedal on a car. So when you hit it, you want to be like easing into it. You don't want to like come down like this. The reason I say is everybody that gets on it, the first instinct is just to jam on that thing. So you just want to ease into it, and you can just get a feel for the electric. When pedaling, after you make a full rotation, there's a sensor down there. If you have it in the pedal assist mode, it'll kick in. So you don't have to pedal though. When you hit this throttle, just keep your feet.
Like if I were standing here now and I just want to take off, but I didn't want to pedal at all, it would go?
Correct. Once we put it into one. You want me to put it into one for you?
Yeah.
Yeah. And just ease it, just like you would a gas pedal in the car. Yep.
And how many levels are there?
There's 5.
Okay.
How fast does one go at one?
So there's a lot of variables, like the rider weight is the number one variable. Your max speed is about 13, 14 miles an hour.
And now if I want to stop, I just stop.
And when you hit the brakes, it'll kill the motor on e-bikes.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's good.
yeah.
And remember, you have 2 brakes.
But it doesn't, I know, he said you...
This one's a little soft, so I just wanted her to use the rear one more.
See.
And now that it's gone to 0 here,
That's your miles per hour.
right,
So this is your assistance, that's your miles per hour.
that's the assistant.
So you can put this back into 0, and then this can go all the way to 5.
No. Because it feels like, again, I am wobbly, which is my problem. And already this is like, oh, am I going to be okay? So,
Yeah, I think you have to trust the tricycle. That's what I see a lot of people is they forget that they've got 2 wheels back here and just having faith that you'll be balanced. A couple other pointers is don't accelerate into turns on trikes. On
Right.
bikes, you kind of want to accelerate into the
Right.
turn. So on a trike, I always stop pedaling or ease off, make the turn, then start to accelerate on your way out of the turn.
okay.
It's probably my number 1 tip. And another cool thing is if you can hit this, help you get going,
And
then let off, and then you can pedal. So that's another thing a lot of people like.
To get started.
Yeah.
What does it take to topple?
I think the turning is going to be your biggest thing, and how responsible you are with,
Remembering to how to ride it.
Yeah, I mean, that's just the key to a trike is just developing the weight shifting ability. It's not a lean,
Right.
it's a shifting. It's more of a butt cheek shifting.
Right. Right.
You want to try this?
Sure.
I like it. It's less heavy than I thought it would be.
Okay. Whoops. See,
I was better than you.
you were. How far will this supposed to go up? I mean, you don't have to.
You've got another like 6 inches.
You told him not to go slopey. He's going slopey immediately.
Well, I say it to anyone. If he seems confident, I'll let him go. Like we do a lot of test rides here. We have a lot of videos, and sometimes people get sucked into this.
Yeah.
And I have people that they forget that you need to turn the wheel on the tricycle.
He's already riding it like I will never ride it. Everything where we are is small and narrow and, Hollywood Way. I'm talking about going to the Toluca Lake, Trader Joe's. In terms of the profile.
Do you go to the Toluca Lake Trader Joe's?
Yes.
Oh, I know exactly where that is. Okay.
On Riverside?
Yeah,
Yep.
I could walk there. It's a long walk. But I would prefer to ride there, let's say.
Yeah, it's flat area. It's a flat around there, so that's.
Oh, no, it's super
The valley's
flat.
super
I'm not
flat.
worried about hills. But 2 things. Like, you can't just pick this bike up and take it anywhere very easily. That's one thing.
True.
But the other thing is, when you're competing, it's getting more and more congested there, right? So, like, how people already are pissed off at bikers. I'm pissed off at bikers most of the time. like, will this be cumbersome? I mean, it's really beautiful, and I really do.
I don't think so, honestly. I mean, so I have 3 kids. I ride that thing with my kids on the back.
The rickshaw?
The rickshaw, yeah.
Yeah.
The bike, this can easily fit into a bike lane if you go in the bike lanes, So I think that's actually a pretty good area. I mean, other than, Riverside's a little bit busy of a street.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Probably not going over. Like, get down from Foreman on the other side. Can I just try the blue one?
The light blue one?
The one in the back? It's little.
You can try that one. That's a sample. I mean, if you really liked it, I could, sell you this one, but we don't make it. This was a sample from the factory. You can try it. It's a little miniature, but see what you think. Your feedback is always welcome because we're always improving and changing the trikes. The other thing is that one too, the Easy Transit one.
That's folding, right?
It's folding, but you don't have to fold it.
No, understood. I just don't understand
Which
how
is
it folds.
folding?
The one at the end there.
Really? I had a folding bike in Manhattan. It'd be low for you.
Actually, the smaller handlebars is usually at this height.
Do you want to try this one? This one's a little bit more compact, smaller tires. If you want to go for rides and do some pedaling, I like that one better for that. This one's a little bit more for close range transportation. You have a more powerful motor actually, so if you're going to take on hills, this is better. But for leisurely riding, I really like the Every Journey because it has bigger tires, so it'll roll a little easier. If you don't care about pedaling as much or you want to use the assistance, this one's a little better because with the smaller wheels, you're gonna have to not work harder necessarily, but you will have to pedal, 2 rotations to get these to cycle around the same as 1 rotation on those. So I say to people, you want to ride a trail, go out for a leisurely cruise on your tricycle, I like that one.
Right.
Not that this one's not good for that, but this one you may want to be in the assistance the whole way. So we have a lot of people over 55, 60, they still want to pedal more. A lot of younger kids don't want to pedal really. And so, that one's more conducive to still riding it like a trike if you want to. And again, this one you can too, just smaller tires, so a little bit more work, And also people that maybe want to bring this into stores or could fit on an elevator. It has a reverse option also. And then it folds right here. So this is your quick release down here. And then the frame kind of bends in half. So, if you have a small place to store it.
Which is heavier?
This one's heavier.
It looks heavier.
So this one's aluminum. So that one's actually pretty light, even though it's bigger.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This looks heavier.
And then, of course, you have the front and the rear baskets, and then the fender contraption back here is 3 pounds in and of itself, this whole piece, which you could take that off if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah, the footprint of that is larger. I
Yes.
don't know if that's the right way to say
Right.
it, but that's what I noticed on the blue one is it felt, I didn't feel like I was as stable on the blue one as I did on that
Oh,
one.
see, I had the opposite.
Oh, really?
Again.
You should try the rickshaw too after you ride this one. You'll see, because that one's bigger, but you may surprisingly feel stable on that one as well because it's got a huge tires.
Right.
Yeah. But again, going to Trader Joe's,
Yeah.
going to, since you know Burbank so well, the parks down on Clark. We live off Clark. That little stretch, Trader Joe's.
The bike path.
I know, but I'm I don't ride the way you ride.
I
I ride to just go someplace. I'm
Right.
more destination oriented.
Right.
I'm not
Let's go out
gotta
there.
pedal.
Right.
No offense to the. So in some ways, the only thing is this feels high to me.
So we can lower it a little bit.
Okay.
And then we can also tilt it in our, well, I don't have the tool right now, but
Right, but it tilts.
your seat's also low, I would say. Your
Right.
knees are really, I can raise that up if you want.
Yeah, why don't you?
I think you're a little, that's a little,
How'd you get off of it?
Assist to go. It is heavier. You can feel by far it's heavier.
well, you're also getting terrible leverage out of your leg, right?
Yeah, yeah. Let him raise the seat.
All right. Ooh.
All right, there we go.
Okay. Then the handlebars will get so high.
Also, I don't know what gear you're in. It may be in a higher gear, which may be, yeah. That's why it's a little bit harder for you to pedal.
How does this one work?
So this one, you push this up, but push it while you're moving. So start pedaling, and now push it. Like, keep
Oh,
pedaling.
that way.
Yep, keep pedaling.
Okay, got it.
Let me see. There you go. There's, like, bikes. There's a lot of people that they don't understand with the gears. You can't push it while you're standing still.
Right.
So everybody, their first instinct, not your wife, but your first instinct when a lot of people guys, they start pushing everything, and I'm like, oh God.
Yeah. Yeah, you're pedaling more to travel the same distance.
But do you like those handlebars actually?
Yeah, they're okay.
Okay.
Why?
Well, it's totally different. Some people like having them like right here. Some people like them here. Kind of depends.
They're in front of me.
It is what it is. Right?
They're in front of me.
Do you want to try the assistance on this one?
Yeah, okay. So
Okay.
what do I do?
So we're going to push and hold right here. Same deal, you're in one. So you can use
This is
the,
my throttling
Yep.
thing.
Yep. So this one's a little more powerful.
Yeah. Now when I hit the brake on this one, but the assist
Wow,
didn't
this
go
goes.
away.
Really?
Yeah, check it out.
Yeah, you stopped.
Yes, but I thought you said that made it disengage,
It will.
but I didn't turn it on again.
No, it'll just stop the motor.
I see.
Like you won't keep going, you know what I mean? So if you if you pull the brake and I press this right here, pull the brake. See, the motor doesn't work. See, this, it's showing this little engine cutoff switch here.
Uh-huh.
So the minute you pull this, nothing, no assistance
Oh, I
works.
thought you meant it goes to like nothing.
No, no, no.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to get a hang of like easing into it.
And how do you turn off the assist here?
Put it down to 0. So if you want to leave the display on, put it to 0. If you want to turn it off completely, hold the power button.
Okay, just hold.
So the other cool thing, if you want to try this really quick, not a big deal, but you can flip this to reverse. Now push this, just ease into that button. Yep, ease into it. There you go. And start pedaling backwards. So you have reverse if you would want it.
And it pedals in reverse?
You have to move the pedals backwards.
Oh.
She's using the throttle to make it go backwards, but yeah, you got to move your legs.
Oh, I see. Probably.
We probably need to put the handle. She's kind of tall, right? Or no? 5.
5'9".
Yeah. Yeah, I think ideally we'd have the handlebars up a little bit for you too.
Yeah, it's not in its lowest gear. You could change that.
You can try it again.
All right.
Remember if that's on. I don't know.
What?
I also like the color of this one better. which I
Isn't
know
that
is
always what
the
it
What
most
color did you
important
get?
thing.
This color.
That color? Oh, that's coincidence that we actually pulled that one out.
So if you go into a store and stuff, how would you lock that?
Just a normal bike lock. Just make sure you lock it through the frame into the tire. You can also, there's a
To
key.
itself, though, or to...
Both to itself into the frame. I would get a cable lock that you can extend. The battery, you know, if you wanted to take the battery off, you could. Not, we went into a store, it'd be too much trouble. But
Right. Well, I mean, you know how you lock bikes to buck likes and stuff? That's pretty big to do to a pole or
yeah. Well, I would just do the front wheel and the fork.
to itself. Yeah.
Yeah, and then to whatever bike rack you're using. Yeah, the brakes on yours won't make that noise, and the fender won't be rubbing. That's what you're hearing.
I trust that.
These are our photo shoot trikes that have been through hundreds of miles of...
Is this the one that you put together on the video?
Man, I don't remember.
You?
I think it was Peter. Probably not. But we use these in all the shoots and the videos and like riding videos and everything. This thing's probably been through thousands of miles.
So I hit what I thought was going to turn it off, but now I've got an error message.
There you go. Just right here, this one.
The same button that turns it on.
Yep.
What is the other button for? Oh,
This will tell you, so
toggling through.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, your trip odometer, your total odometer, your average speed for that ride, max speed. Yep.
It's very cute.
Oh, it's very cute.
Have you seen all the accessories we have too that match it?
No.
Oh.
I have on mine, yeah.
Because you can get all sorts of bags back here. We have 3 different kinds. There's like a liner you could put in there.
Uh-huh.
There's one with a lid you can put in. There's also like a duffel bag style one. And then there's of course all the frame bags. And the matching helmet too. But I mean, just like that one we don't have the bags for. So yeah, we have more sort of color coordinated accessories for this one. But I don't know if you have a little pet.
No.
Okay.
Just a cat.
Okay.
Not
It would not.
cooperate.
I just asked because there's a lot of people that like to bring their dogs, you know.
Sure, of course. of
Yeah.
course.
They would take them on strollers.
Yeah.
But the only front basket you have are the either the canvas or you had a wicker one, I think.
Yeah, I mean, or you could always buy a basket somewhere else.
Yeah.
A lot of the front baskets would mount down to the axle nut here
Ah,
and then over the handlebars
right,
if you needed something, or you could do a bag on the front.
right. On the other hand, if you have a
Did
basket.
you try that?
I know I didn't yet. I'll try.
That's the faster one, buddy. I like it
It goes really fast, really
too.
quick.
You understand that's not the selling point in it. Can you just show us how it,
Yeah.
yeah.
Here, come on this side.
Also think too of the garage fix and the
So
trikes.
just push this down, unfold it, then this has to click up. Just folds in half like that. And then see that little thing underneath on the underside of the frame? That's there so you can set it down on the ground.
Oh, okay, like a kickstand.
Yeah, and then this can fold down as well.
Wow.
So, you know, if you wanted to put it in the back of your SUV or something.
Right, might fit easily.
Yeah, and then you just fold this back up, click this in, lock that out. Turn my handlebars this way. There we go. Now you just got to click that up again. Goes in, clamps down, and you're all set.
Cool. Well, that has a disc brake, and this one has some sort of drum brake.
Rear drum
Yeah.
and front caliper, because this one has only a 250 watt motor.
Right.
So we didn't put the disc on there because usually they're traveling at less speeds.
Right.
This one with the 750, you're gonna we cap it at 16 miles an hour, but with the 750 watt, you could get up to 20.
Yeah.
So with the acceleration being more,
Yeah.
we put the disc brake. So, yeah.
Yeah, this accelerated really quickly.
And then you've got a little front suspension fork, although there's not much travel to that suspension.
This one had it too, had the suspension fork.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's a beast.
Yeah, how heavy is it just to...
That one's 132 pounds. This one's about 70.
Can I ride this?
Sure. That one's really powerful, so just, I mean,
Chris?
Yes, sir.
do you want a helmet or are you good?
No, I'm all right. I'm not going down the
Okay.
street. Let me put the seat up.
Yeah, and then let me just make sure this thing turns on. Yep, okay.
Wow, look at that display.
This one's a twist throttle, just so you know.
Okay.
So it's like a motorcycle, so you twist it.
Okay. Is there a marker on the head?
Like a max height?
Well, there was on one of them.
Yeah.
That one. Then this is about right. And this is a 750 as well?
Yep.
Okay.
That one's a rear hub motor.
Oh, yeah.
This one's a front hub motor.
Okay.
And that one's folding too.
Yeah.
And then the motor, did you turn it? The motor's off, so if you want to.
Back before I took it. Oh, that's cool.
And actually, I can put the handlebars up because you look like you're leaning over a little bit. These are quick release, so you can.
Oh, wow. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
That probably is going to feel a little bit better for you.
Let's turn this on. Okay. I think one's enough for now.
So this is, I hate to confuse you more,
No, it's not confusing.
but this is going to be a new one we have coming out, which is like more of a recumbent style.
Yeah, it is.
It's really comfortable. I'd be curious to see what you think.
All right.
It means you'll see why the kids don't want to pedal anymore.
And so here, I'll turn this on for you.
Yeah.
And go ahead, give it a shot. You can also twist the throttle here. So this one's nice if you twist it.
Oh, that's this.
Yep.
Okay.
And what are the wheels on the back for? Those little like rollers?
Yeah, so if you want to like pick it up and roll it,
Oh.
put it in somewhere, or if it comes off a curb, just to have contact with the curb.
Right. Or if you pop a wheelie by accident.
There you go.
Do the kids even still say pop a wheelie?
I don't know, actually. I'm not a kid either, you know, like, I'm out of touch with what's cool and not cool.
What the youth say.
I don't know if they call it that, but I certainly see them around here.
Oh, yeah.
On their e-bikes, no less.
Yeah. They're like little motorcycles.
This
Sure.
is like sitting down and hanging out.
Well, yeah, of course.
It's very comfortable.
What does this do? Oh, these are armrests.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
You may not want that pad back there.
These are like blocks.
I put those on there to bring the pedals a little closer.
Oh, okay. Why is it it's stopping when I'm pedaling?
The
Oh, you got-
throttle is a twist here.
Did you have the brake engaged?
Perhaps.
I think you did. Yeah. No?
I'll let you look at it.
Let me see. Oh, you know what?
Nope.
It was in reverse. There you go.
That'll do it.
Just don't go so fast. That looks like one of those Scooby things, you know, that, like people who really can't walk and stuff,
Yep.
gone mad. Looks like a danger to Walmart kind of thing.
It's comfortable though, isn't it?
Super comfortable. What's the price difference in these two?
This one, you guys probably paid like $1,200,
Something like that.
and this one's $1,500.
Okay.
This one's very cool.
It is.
Yeah.
It's very comfortable.
It is super comfortable.
It's a little
You're not... This one,
easery.
yeah. This is...
No, wait.
I tell you what, I like riding that thing though.
Oh, it's. I mean, come
I mean,
on.
you're
It crosses over into transportation,
yeah,
you know.
It's a comfort thing. You're not really riding a bike or a trike. It just happens to have 3 wheels. It's very cool, though.
Well, I'll tell you what. We have what we have, and I
Right.
have to decide because I want what, of course, what does not exist. I like the basket, the lines, the look. I prefer the motor and the way it gets going and all that kind of stuff. I like the size of this and the foldability.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm kind of it's not the money or the price differential or anything as much as what's actually better for me.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
What's the difference between these two?
Very similar. Both of those are prototypes. Ultimately, we have it coming out in June in production, and it's going to be a hybrid of the two of those, basically.
I see.
And keeping the higher back seat.
Yeah, it's like it's just a different trial run on the.
Chair. I could put my keyboard in front
Exactly.
of the monitor.
Those are office chairs. I mean, our factory literally just took a.
It looks like an errand chair.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you think you'll want to pedal?
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, like, this is easier, but yes, this feels. I will pedal more than I think using the electric. I mean, I like it. I like to get started that first, especially because I don't think this is the type of vehicle that if you're at a red light, you get off and stand up and get on. You know, you go. So a little smidge to help go is nice. I like that. I don't see myself doing like his kind of stuff. I just don't see it. So this is easier to pedal and ride.
This has a simplicity to it, which...
I mean, the lines and stuff are really beautiful. But you know, I always talk about my folding bike from...
Yeah, I know, but your folding bike was something that would fold up like this, and you could carry it up the stairs.
I loved it.
I know.
I'm always staring at it. This is that much bigger.
Right. Right. It's, but the footprint isn't that much wider.
It isn't. It really isn't.
Well, the width is going to be the same between these two.
It's an optical illusion.
Actually, this one I'll bet you is wider because of those fender brackets.
Really?
I'll get a tape measure, but I'm almost, I mean,
That,
all right, well, I guess, yeah, you
We did.
beat me to the
We did
punch.
the practical.
Yeah, makes sense. But yeah, I mean, both of these will fit through, it's 27 and a half inches. And then this one's more like, with the fender brackets,
Yeah.
30 and a half.
So it is a
wow,
little
that
wider.
is wide.
I mean, these are optional.
Right.
You can take those off and then it'll be, 2 inches less per side, basically. So,
Well,
and I think standard doorways are like 36. So,
I think you got me the right one then.
Yeah.
I do like it.
worst case, if you did build it and rode it around and you hated it, we could always get it back at that point too, I mean, like in the next, however long till you have left on the 30 days,
Right. But it got to our house on the 5th.
Okay.
How easy is it to assemble?
Pretty
Can you
easy.
do
I
that?
mean,
Yeah, okay.
it's doable.
It's so beautiful. No, it is. It's a pretty bike.
Yeah.
It really is.
This is one of the original, I actually started the company when I was working at Warner Brothers.
Oh, okay.
I was an assistant to the head of business affairs at WB. Anyways, this was one of the, when I started, it was 2005. This was one of the original colorways, not of a trike, but of a different bike. And it's just stood the test of time. People have loved it.
I love it.
We used to call it the Scholar because it has sort of that, Ivy League-ish feel.
It's classic.
Yep.
Ralph Lauren kind of colors.
Yep. And we're one of the only bike companies that I basically use brown seat and grips on every bike, except for some of the men's bikes, because not these ones,
Right.
but most men are black on black. I like to get creative with the colors for men, but unfortunately it always sort of reverts back to black on black for 80%.
No, it's very beautiful. And it's not easy to do, like you said, but it does come off.
It's actually, it's easy to pull off. So,
And it's a USB connector to an outlet?
so to charge, it's not a USB, it's a,
Well, proprietary.
this is a USB to charge your phone or something.
Oh, okay.
This is just a plug, and then you plug it into an outlet to charge it. So,
Wow, that's so
And it comes
cool.
with that plug-in.
yes, correct, yeah. And then this bike is all UL compliant. So we had it all tested, the battery and the electronics.
Now, when I saw that, that was important.
Yeah.
Well, that's really easy.
Yeah, and so if you take this with you, no one can steal the battery, basically,
Oh, okay. That's
So,
good.
okay, so you... Oh, that...
Turn it, now take the battery
Oh, I
off.
see that.
Yep.
I see.
Put it all the way down.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, and then snap it in?
You got to get this piece like right into there if you can.
see.
There you go. Now you got it.
Huh?
Yep.
Okay.
That's really good. But if
That's
you take
pretty
the key,
simple.
they can't take it out.
Right.
So I would never even think about it.
Yeah, and you could always carry your lock in the basket, or get another bag or something to put it in.
Wear it around my neck as a teacher. A lanyard that you make at camp or something.
Are there a lot of kids on e-bikes in your area too?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Really? I never even noticed them.
I go riding in Griffith Park.
Oh yeah.
And
Are they allowed in Griffith Park?
Huh?
Oh, they are.
Yeah. They just pass me on the hills.
A lot of the trails and other trails are outlawing them now, you know, like
Well, you can't ride them on the
dirt trail.
On the dirt trails in Griffith Park. On the roads.
And you do road biking?
Yeah. I'm a
Yeah.
road biker.
So yeah, you're averaging what, 15, 16, 17 miles an hour anyways?
If I'm lucky.
Oh, you're like
Coming
I mean,
up or
I've
going
gotten
down?
faster. What?
I said going up or coming down?
Yeah, flat.
Well, okay. I'm sorry to take so much of your time.
No, it's
for a
of
sale
course.
that's already been sold. But I didn't know whether to even take it out of the box because I just wasn't sure.
Yeah.
But it is gorgeous. And everyone's going to be jealous.
It will be.
Do you want to see any of the bags or do you not care to see? I can show you some of the bags too if you want to see
you
them.
can show me them.
Sure. Yeah, while you're in person.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah. So this is one. It kind of makes the whole bike look a lot better. But yeah, you've got a little pouch right here. Put your keys or whatnot in. And then you can open it up and you can put stuff in there. Got a little pouch here.
Yeah, that's nice.
So we could put the cat in there.
That's right.
It's very pretty. And the bike, the one that goes on the front, is similar in color and scheme?
Yeah, we have a whole bunch, but they all would match. The fabrics are all the same.
Right.
So for the front, for this one, I'm trying to think. I think we have the reverse too. So we have where the body is orange and the top is cream.
Right.
And then same with these. We have cream or orange, depending on how you want to mix or match. So, but this one could almost be enough in and of itself, like since you have this pouch in the inside too, if you wanted to put your keys or little things or, you know, whatever in there.
Why doesn't this bike say,
630?
yeah?
When I originally started the company, my whole design premise was to be as minimalistic as possible.
Yeah, I understand that.
But then after we've sold thousands of bikes, I realized, well, we should probably have our name on the bikes. So I've started to do it, even though honestly, like, I prefer the simplicity to,
No, I do too.
yeah.
I'm just thinking if I start riding this around, unless I'm there, I'm going to know how much
Well,
film.
it's on the seat, I guess.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Look.
They can find it. Those who really want to know.
Yeah. I mean, you'll for sure get people asking you because you don't see this color very often.
Oh, no, I'm telling you, I will be a star among many in Burbank. Okay, well, I think I'm keeping this bike.
Yeah.
And then you can get all these online, right? You got
Yeah,
the bike online,
yeah.
so.
Yeah, and it's free shipping, so if you want to, you can look at them, do what you want, you know.
And we bought the bike from you rather than from the company rather than a secondary site.
Yep,
So.
cool.
Which is why we drove 2 hours to go see it.
Well, go to lunch in San Clemente or something. I don't know if you have to get back for work, but
Not today, no. No, she has her eye on the outlet mall. So.
okay, yeah.
And there are grandchildren that we pass on the way home, so.
Cool. Well, if you have any questions or need anything,
All right.
you can always email us and
Okay. Thanks.
yeah.
It's really a beautiful bike.
And join our Facebook group too. If you do Facebook, you can join the pedal.
I am proud to say I've never had a Facebook.
Oh, okay. Well, if you ever are inclined, you can connect with other people. There's a lot of people, and on our app,
Do you have an Instagram account?
we do.
Okay, well, we can do
Well,
that.
that's a different
Yeah.
story.
But the group is good just because you can talk to other people. And actually in the app, there's some lady that has this bike right now who's like in the top in the leaderboard for like miles logged every week
Oh, really?
on her electric trike. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, you're going to need to get a Strava account.
I don't need a Strava. And by the way, if you're using the motor, like how does that count? Come on. I'm just saying.
It's the great debate.
Oh.
It is.
Oh, there's this. That's another style I had him pull out.
Nice.
But yeah.
You want to see it?
Sure. Thanks. Yeah, this is more of like a duffel bag one.
Oh.
And
So-
it fits in the basket. You don't have to open it.
No, it's fine.
Open.
It's fine.
Okay.
Don't worry. Yeah, this
I
one.
see, so a carrying strap. And then,
Yeah, so if you wanted to like bring it into the store, you always could.
oh, it's like the shopping.
Yeah. So like today, right over to the outlet mall.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that mounts.
Yeah, that looks really
Okay.
pretty.
Yeah. Very nice.
So, did you design the bike?
When I originally started the company, I had 3 partners. We each 3 picked a colorway. This one was my design, so I picked this color scheme. All the bags, I hire third-party designers to
Right.
do the textiles. And they present different colorway options and things for me, and then I sort of have final approval, you know. But
It is. This is gorgeous. This bike.
thank you.
It really is. I just wanted to make sure that a pretty face didn't steer me from the better option for me, but I still think it's the better option. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
it's so pretty, but practically speaking, that would have been better, but I think this is the best.
It's funny, I just made a video kind of commenting about that though, how I said the look of your bike is important because if you love your bike,
Oh, I do.
you will want to be out on that bike more.
No, that's true. That
I
is-
think for men it's a little bit different because we're more about the specs and the performance a little more. But I definitely think if you love it, you'll want people to see you riding it. That was kind of my goal with our bikes, is to try to turn it into a little bit more of an accessory, like, you know, like to show it off versus like bags and purses. Yeah.
Hey, if you're gonna make something, it might as well be beautiful. No, I'm not kidding.
Yeah, yeah.
Instead of all these box buildings and stuff, just
Mm-hmm.
make something beautiful.
Cool.
Like
Well, I'm glad you liked it.
Apple,
That's true.
because they were beautiful. All right.
All right, are we ready?
I think we're ready.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, nice
I
meeting both of
really-
you. Yeah, enjoy the bike. Any
very much.
questions or need anything, email us
Okay.
or call us.
Thanks for meeting you.
Nice to meet you.
Enjoy your outlet shopping.
We will. I hope you get more customers today too.
All right, thank you.